Welcome to the Summit View. I'm your host, Colin Fuller.
And I'm Drew Plummer. Thank you for joining us. We have a great show for you today.
Let's go head over to Ethan to catch up on what's going on here at Summit.
Thanks, guys. I'm Ethan Combs, and here are your announcements for today. The first French Club meeting will be Tuesday, September 14th in room B131 at lunch. Please come right at the bell, and we'll plan our yearly events. This first meeting will not take all of your lunchtime. Anyone who is currently in French or has taken French at Summit is welcome. Spartans, send the yearbook staff your Summit pictures for a chance to be featured in the yearbook. Email them to Ms. Roberts at allison.roberts1@wcs.edu. Yearbook Portrait Day for grades 9 through 11 will be Tuesday, September 21st. Students will go with their English classes to take their pictures. See Ms. Roberts at B225 or email her at allisonroberts1@wcs.edu with questions. That's all for the announcements today. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Ethan. Lots of things going on.
Now let's check in with Mr. Jackson to get your ACT together and the ACT word of the day.
Welcome to Get Your Act Together. I am your host, Mr. Jackson. Today we're going to be talking about the science section of the ACT. I'm going to break down the basics of how it's structured and talk about the different passage types. Then I'm going to give you a strategy for each of those passage types. So stay tuned. So here's how the science passage breaks down. First of all, you have 40 questions in 35 minutes, just like the reading section. However, the science passage switches it up because sometimes you have 6 passages and sometimes you have 7 and occasionally you'll even have 8, but it's usually 6. So that means you'll have roughly anywhere between 5 and 8 minutes per passage, usually around 6 to 7 minutes per passage. Now, the other thing you have to understand about science is that there are 3 passage types in science, which I'm about to break down for you. But the thing you need to know is that there's only one comparing points of view passage, and you'll understand that more here in just a second. So the first type of passage I want to tell you about is the experimental analysis passage. And this is how you know it's an experimental analysis passage, because you're going to see little italicized headers in the passage that say experiment, or experiment 1 and experiment 2, or study 1 and study 2. You're going to know it's an experimental analysis passage by the headers. And this is your strategy. Get ready. The strategy is you need to see what the experiments are testing for, and then if there are more than one experiment, what the differences between the experiments are, and then skip straight to the questions. So again, don't read the whole passage, figure out what the experiments are testing for, right? So skim for that information and then skip straight to the questions. The second passage type is comparing points of view. And just like with experimental analysis, you can tell when you're comparing points of view because it says so in the headers. It's going to say scientist 1 and scientist 2, or student 1 and student 2, or researcher 1 and researcher 2. But the point is, you'll always be able to tell based on the fact that it's clearly comparing points of view. Now, what is the strategy for that situation? Don't skip straight to the questions. Don't read the whole passage either. You need to determine what the differences are between the points of view. And once you have determined what's the same and what's different about the points of view, then you can move on into the questions. I'm here with my buddy, Mr. Nichols, and we're going to tell you about the third passage type, which is data. And you know how you know a data passage? You know because it doesn't have the headers that the other ones mention, right? It's just data. That's all it is, right? That's literally all it is. It's just like a bunch of tables and figures or graphs or paragraphs or whatever, and it doesn't have headers indicating that it's something else. So what do? Don't look at anything, don't read anything, you skip straight to the questions, period, right? So I'm gonna ask you about those different passage types on your task today. So what you're gonna have is you're gonna have the word of the day, and then you're gonna have your timer to complete the task.
What's up? My name is Maximus Moncayo, and today we're doing the ACT word of the day, but a little different. ACT word of the day, but Summit prank style. Let's go. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So are you on the phone right now?
No, I was just about to make a call. Did you need me?
Yeah, I just, do you have elude here or no?
A what?
Like elude?
What's up?
To run away or escape from. Hey, do you know what elude means? What? Elude? What? To escape or run away from.
Elude, like my... Officer Montgomery.
Hey, man.
Do you know what elude means?
Elude?
Elude?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Trying to evade, escape.
Yes! No!
Do you guys know what elude means? Elude, the word elude?
Isn't that like to allude to something? So like to reference.
With an E?
Elude?
Yeah. Jeff.
Yeah.
Do you know what elude means?
A what?
Elude?
Elude
Yeah.
means get away from,
Exactly.
run away from, get away from.
That's what
fast.
that's what Brentwood did on Friday, right? To
Yeah.
our team, they ran away from us. Ain't that right?
The Brentwood Teddy Bears eluded us.
Absolutely. Shields up.
Heels up.
Do you know what elude means?
Do I know what it means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like run away from?
Yeah, they hide.
Yeah. Exactly.
They hide.
Hide
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I do that too. I'll run into that. I hear my kids. I'll run into
What is this segment? I don't.
Billboard, baby, do a leap and make them dance when they come on. Everybody looking for a dance floor to run on.
If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way I like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
I'm one of the greatest, ain't no debating on it. I'm still levitated, I'm heavily medicated. Ironic, I gave him love and they end up hating on me. She told me she loved me and she been waiting. Been fighting hard for your love and I'm running thin on my patience. Needing someone to hug, even took it back to the basics. You see what you got me out here doing? Might have threw me off, but can't nobody stop the movement. Let's go. Left foot, right foot, levitating. Pop stars, do a leap with the baby. I had to lace my shoes for all the blessings I was chasing. If I ever slip, I fall into a better situation. So catch up, go put some cheese on it, get out and get your bread up. They always leave when you fall, but you run together. Weight of the world on my shoulders, I kept my head up. Now baby, stand up, cause girl, you
want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm levitating.
It's time for our prize drawings. All winners today come from last Thursday's task, since you didn't have a task on Monday, and all winners will receive a drink of their choice, just like last week. I have Coke, Coke Zero, Sprite, and water in my classroom room A114 on the math hallway, and you can pick those up during Spartan time and lunch between classes or after school. The winners from the 9th grade class are Alex Ramirez from Miss Smith and Miss Turner's homeroom and Nate Vernon from Miss Meyer's homeroom. Congratulations, Alex and Nate. The winners from the 10th grade class are Judah Greer from Miss Lewis's homeroom and Grace Carpenter from Mr. Sherman's homeroom. Congratulations, Judah and Grace. The winners from the junior class are Haley Montgomery from Miss Hinkins Green's homeroom and Mia Parchman from Miss Fadler's homeroom. Congratulations, Haley and Mia. And the winners from the senior class are Gavin Garvey Garcia from Miss Phillips' homeroom and Chris Graves from Mr. Chandler's homeroom. Congratulations, Gavin and Chris. The winner of the grand prize from all of last week's submissions is Reagan Arnold from Mr. Dinwiddie's homeroom. Congratulations to both Reagan and Mr. Dinwiddie, both of whom have received a $10 gift card to Sonic. Thanks for tuning in today. This coming Monday, I'm going to have an opportunity for you to actually, practice some of that science stuff I just told you. And then after that, it's going to be mostly practices, lessons and practices, right? So get ready. I hope everybody has an absolutely marvelous weekend, and I will see you on Monday.
Well, that's all for today's Summit View.
Join us back here tomorrow. Have a great day.